coming nasty and taxing campaign season, taxing for the candidates and for the American public. Election day is here. And it seems so long ago that this was a race, this race was a rematch of 2020. But after disastrous debate, 2 assassination attempts, and a change at the top of the ticket, here we are. It is not hyperbole to call this the most consequential election of our lifetime. Vice President Harris and former President Trump, with sharply different views for the future of this nation and for the role of government, and sharply different ways of communication with the public. Whose message will resonate the most? Well, we're going to find out soon. And before we get to our team of reporters, so very important to remind you that you still have time to vote. Polls are open in New Jersey and Connecticut until 8 p.m. And in New York, you can vote until 9 p.m. With all of that as prelude, we want to begin in arguably the biggest battleground state of them all, the one that could once again decide the presidency. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger live in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Doylestown to be exact. Josh.
Bill, Pennsylvanians are tired. They've endured nearly 24 visits from each candidate over the last 100 days or so. More than $500 million in political ad spending just here in Pennsylvania. But tonight, it is finally in the voters' hands.
In big cities and small towns, Pennsylvanians headed to the polls on a bright and sunny fall day as a platoon of election workers started the laborious process of counting the mail-in ballots in an anonymous, secure warehouse in Philadelphia. That process took days in 2020, but officials say ballots received before today should be tabulated by midnight tonight. Those that arrive today may take longer.
Even if you don't know the results of the election when you go to sleep tonight, it is not a sign of something nefarious. What it is, though, is it is a sign that the election workers are still doing their job and that they're focused on doing it well.
We're really excited to know there's a lot of young people who are here calling the neighbors all over the country.
Vice President Harris stopped by the headquarters of the Democratic National Committee in Washington today, thanking them for their work. She mailed her ballot to California last weekend. Donald Trump voting in person in Florida today.
If I lose an election, if it's a fair election, I'd be the first one to acknowledge it. And I think so far, I think it's been fair.
Still, there have been scattered issues.
So they must begin.
This rural Republican county in Pennsylvania reported problems with optical ballot scanners, the county extending voting until 10 tonight.
The flash drives that go to the machines are not synced up. And so they're having to get new flash drives out to all the machines.
But could it make a difference in a state where every vote might count?
And we are definitely a 50-50 split.
Debbie Hafler voted for Biden last time and Clinton before him. This year, she switched to Trump, a last-minute undecided voter, filled with anxiety.
Is this harder than ever before?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been one of those undecideds up to the last minute, weighing the back and forth on the negatives of each one of them, and which I concluded were worse.
Undecided voters are real, and they have a huge impact in a place like this. So last time, 4 years ago, there was a lot of uncertainty because there was no verdict that night, on election night here in Pennsylvania, and we had to wait for the mail-in ballots, mostly in Philadelphia County, which is heavily Democratic, of course. If this night goes similarly, and no one is at 270 electoral votes, and it's all down to Pennsylvania, we could have to wait another day or two yet again to figure out who will be the next president of the United States.